Aussie Scale Modeller. Jace here, glad to have your company once again. Well, a huge shout out and thanks to everybody who hit the like and subscribe and watched last week's anniversary edition of Aussie Scale Modeller. Very much appreciated. Again, thanks to all those people that have come on the channel for interviews and products. You know, your FULBORE models there. You got Andrew from FULBORE. You got Monique from ICKYSTICKY or ickystickyglue.com.au, and of course the one, the only, the mighty man, Braden from Outlaw Paints, www.outlawpaints.com.au. All you people, you shop owners, thank you so very much for, again. Now, I do have the giveaway. It won't be given away this week because didn't hit the 50 comments. I'm looking for 50 individual comments, and if you are from overseas, I'm sorry guys, you're not in the running, but still appreciate the comments. It's this beautiful Kenworth Aerodyne right there. Hang on, let's move that into the shot there. Kenworth W900 Aerodyne, all for you guys, just by leaving a comment and a like. So make sure you hit that like button. Thank you very much. Well, in this week we have Simon from all the way over there in WA, from Hibbos Model Bench. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, folks. It's a great channel. He's a great modeler. He's honest as they come, and as genuine as they come. There's no, what would you call it, polish. You get what you see and you see what you get. So really appreciate that. Also, don't forget we've got Jurgen's station. Another great install on that. And what else have we got? Oh, well, I've got the, as you can see, my new Nikon with 40mm on there. Braden should be on the channel next week with some new colour releases. I picked up my ultrasonic cleaner. That's just going to be so helpful. Also good for cleaning my glasses. Unboxed all those Mr. Hobby paints from Daryl from Gundams Plus. Oh, and big news, huge news. The next few weeks, I just received the phone call I've been waiting for from Rory, from Rory's Hobby House up there in Rockhampton. My 1/200 scale trumpeter Titanic is in, so I'll be picking that up. Just waiting on the Pontos kit, the accessory kit that comes with it. It's on back order, and that will not be started, but it will be unboxed once that Pontos kit comes in. Really looking forward to that. And the model won't be started at all until we move into the new house with a designated room to be able to really do it. And those episodes will air on a Saturday night. Wednesday nights will be the FULBORE when I get back to them, hopefully this week. The FULBORE section, like the 1970 HGB Ute, you can see it down there. And Sundays will be just the regular episodes. So that's what's in the future, guys. Again, thank you so very, very much. Another thing I'm going to ask, guys, I've got a few different modelers coming on and booked in for the next few weeks, but your local hobby store, let me know who it is, and if they want to shout out, well, look, you've seen my email on there. It's madausmod@gmail.com. Click me an email, guys. I'd be happy to get in contact with them and promote your local hobby store. That it just, you know, that's what this channel's about. So give me a line on and flick me an email. Thank you very much. Well, folks, without further ado, what we're going to do is do the interview with Hibbo. Again, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and, well, hey, let's roll. Well, here he is, the man you've been waiting for, Hibbo from Hibbos Model Bench. How are you, big pa?
Yeah, good, mate. Stop.
Mate, all the better for catching up with you finally. How's WA treating you these days?
Well, yeah, Mr. McGowan's...
Not politically.
Oh, not politically? Not politically. Well, that's a good thing because I don't want to get done for slander. No, it's good. It's summer, so it's hot. It's no swells. I haven't been down for a surf or anything, so it's a bit sad. But yeah, sitting in here right now, aircon sitting on 25 degrees, drinking a non-alcoholic beer because I'm not drinking at the moment. Yeah, just loving life, working hard. What about yourself, mate?
Mate, currently, due to being the most awesome state in the country, Queensland, I'm sitting in my studio / model area. I think it's about 37 degrees in this COLLECTABLES shed. I've had to turn the fan off, but I think maybe it's just getting a bit steamy in here. But health-wise, mate, yeah, up and down, as we all know. Mental health is going strong because of people like yourself. We'll get on that soon enough. And yeah, that Mr. Hobby delivery, a few other kits I've got on the boil. And yeah, mate, catching up with you, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, mate, you had to rub it in about the Mr. Hobby delivery, didn't you?
Did I mention about the Mr. Hobby delivery, mate? Yeah, and that was from Gundam's Pass, Darryl down there in Melbourne. So, but really, I'm looking forward to finally, when we move to the new house, setting everything up and being able to use them. So, mate.
Looking forward to seeing that, mate.
Oh, mate, so am I. I really am. Out of a COLLECTABLES shed with air conditioning. It's like a weight loss program you don't need. Mate, your channel's going great guns. Notice you've got well over 700 subs, heaps of likes, awesome comments, and congratulations on that, mate. So,
thanks, mate.
For those that are, haven't seen you yet, I'll make sure that they head off to your channel and subscribe, people. This guy does a great job. Another great Aussie modeler. Mate, what's the current build? And are you near completion, midway? What's happening?
I've got the Vittorio Veneto going on. It's an Italian warship. It's a 1/350 scale from Trumpeter. Pretty much almost finished that. Probably got another day, maybe day and a bit. Just got to put a few boats on the upper decks. Then attach the hull and everything. So yeah, I'm going to try to do some rigging. Never done rigging before, so I'm going to try that. So yeah. And then after that, I'll get back onto my USS Enterprise, which has been sitting here waiting to get done for about, close to a year.
She hasn't been touched?
No, I've done a lot of it. Pretty much the hull together. I've done the island. So
yep.
Got a little you probably won't be able to see it, but it's a little bloke.
Oh wow, mate, that's going to look bloody awesome.
Tiny little bloke there. I've got just knocked off a pair of big eyes. So I just got to put those back on. But I've got a whole bunch of little blokes, little men. So they're a 1/350 scale men.
Yep.
So yeah, that'd be good fun to put on.
It will, mate.
I think it's 5,000. Probably, hopefully, within the next 2 months. Right?
I think it's 3,500 is a crew on the Enterprise, or 5,000, one of those two numbers.
I think it's around about 4.5 with marine detachment.
Yeah, and I mean, we're both past ex-Navy, but when at the 75th anniversary, I was talking to one of them, and they said, when you get a posting on a carrier, it's not to another ship. You get posted from one end of the ship to the other end of the ship.
Yeah, no, I did 3 days on USS Kitty Hawk, just cross deck.
Yeah.
And the size of that was just amazing. And like, I didn't see hardly any of the ship. Yeah, I saw the mess I was living in, saw the cafe, saw the operations room, saw the flight control area, obviously saw the hangars, sat in a F-14, took off from it. So it was good. It was a good experience.
Oh,
but,
mate.
yeah.
Unfortunately,
they have deaths that they don't. They actually plan to have a certain number of people pass away on the ship during a deployment through either going over the side or natural causes or suspicious circumstances.
Yeah, sudden loss of oxygen. Yeah,
sudden loss, very sudden loss. Yeah,
when they're crossing the line, it's,
yeah, pretty much.
But anyway, mate. So that shit's looking great. When do you normally air your episodes, mate? Have you got a schedule for that, or is it just weekly and when you get to it?
Random. I've just put one up today, just before we started talking, actually. Got another one, probably will go up on Wednesday. Then I'll do a reveal probably on Thursday once I finish the actual build. So I'll do it just randomly. I do want to do a schedule, like all the good blokes got schedules, which I can see you've tagged onto as well.
Mate, only follow people who know what they're doing. If that's working, they'll go to them. Yeah.
I mean, you look at Pete. Pete does his at stupid times in the morning. Like I wake up at 5:30 to go to work on a Monday. He's already put his up. I'm just saying, mate, you live in New South Wales. You put it up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. You need to get a life, Peter.
Mate, I'm sorry. I have to stop you right there. But we live in the eastern states. We don't have to. We're not even allowed into your state. So,
well, no, you are now. As of the 4th of March, you are allowed to come into a WA without isolation.
We still got to wait, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, mate, maybe he'll do. Pete will do a special, one for you at the 4th of March. We might tee that up. And speaking of Pete, Oscar modelling, how good is he, mate?
Mate, the guy's he's a gun. Like he's Queen Mary, mate. I was just in freaking awe. Like I watched him do the whole thing. I was watching every episode, like 24 episodes, I think it was. And he's just for 2 years in the modelling game.
Yeah,
he's years ahead of where he should be, and it's such an honour to call that bloke a mate.
Yeah, same here.
And to see how he does things, like he does look like what's his name?
You're telling the story,
all of the adventures.
Russell Coight.
Yeah, he looks like Russell Coight. But he's just a gun. Like there's a lot of good blokes out there, a lot of great modelers, but yeah, Pete, mate, he's unreal.
This hovercraft is going to be magic.
Hey?
The hovercraft is going to be just fantastic building series.
It's going to be sensational. I look forward to it.
And mate, I remember when we first spoke, you do a lot with men's mental health. How's that side of things going? And anything new or?
Well, as people on my channel know, I work in a bottle shop over here in WA. On the 31st of January, we had to ask every person who came into the bottle shop proof of vaccination. Haven't been a copper. You know, I've learnt to handle abuse, threats, actual physical violence towards me, but I work in a bottle shop. I don't think I had the right or I didn't have the right to ask Joe Blow to see something about medical proof that they'd been vaccinated. So we copped a lot of shit. My mental health went from up here, where I was in a good place, it dropped really quickly. But I knew how to handle. I'm fairly resilient, where my team and other store managers, you know, they don't have that that resilience. So I felt for them, I felt for my team, because my team are all fairly young, and yeah, so I can see how I can see the other side of the fence as well, where people don't think they should be vaccinated or don't think they need to be vaccinated to go into a bottle shop. I'm not going to say my opinion to that, but now we don't have to ask now. So that's where it changes. Like he said, once we get to a certain percentage of vaccination for double dose, we'll open the borders. He backflipped on that, and then he's thrown in this 2 weeks of us having to ask for proof of vaccination.
Okay.
So most people I've spoken to, their mental health has taken a bit of a hit from it.
Yep.
And the segregation of the people that can't go into the bottle shops was sad as well, because a lot of people actually need alcohol to function, and it's not it is a disease, alcoholism, but it is also one of the only fatal, if you give up alcohol cold turkey,
yeah,
it's one of the only drugs that can be fatal. The other being benzodiazepine. So,
and
yeah,
so on the again, you've done the mental health side of things, counselling people. Just we'll put it up there. If you can send me the link through. Who would they call, mate, in times of need?
You've got Beyond Blue. I'm a big advocate for Beyond Blue. They do a great job. You've got Lifeline. You've got Men's Line. If you're a veteran, there's also, I can't think of the name of the group at the moment, just off the top of my head. I'm getting old, so my memory's starting to go a bit. I will send you that link for that one.
Yep.
There's one you got up there, Mates Talk, all the time. The one you've got up there all the time, Mates Talk.
Yep, boy.
Yep. That's it.
And one's there.
Give yourself a get onto you, get onto me. Yeah, we're all in together. That's been the catchphrase for the last 3 years. We're all in this together. But men's mental health is a big thing. There's a company called Far From Fucking Normal. Sorry for swearing.
Yeah, it's okay.
They're a clothing company, and they put 10% of their profits towards some mental health organisation every year. So last year was Beyond Blue, and their product is really good quality as well. So anything that you can do, even if you find a donation, like at BWS's, there's always a donation donation box. Same with Liquorland. A lot of the times it's all mental health, or like Beyond Blue or Men's Line or something like that. It's just chucking your 20 cents up to $5, you know. Every cent helps, and every cent goes into looking after blokes and their mental health, and they're also their physical health with like prostate cancer and all those different sorts of things that blokes get. Yeah. So we just look after each other.
Absolutely, mate. And so you've got no new kits on board. Have you bought any? What else have you bought to add to the stash, or the paint collection, or the brush collection? What have you got up there, mate?
I haven't really bought much of late. I do have my F14 that I'm also building, which will be after I finish the Enterprise.
Yep.
But yeah, then it's just back into the study. Like I've got spent $300 on books the other day to read, which are a good 2 inches thick.
Okay.
Yeah, what you miss the seas when you get out of the shower every day, about 2 inches. It just depends on what comes around. There's a lot of good kits I want to look at. There's a lot of good kits I want to buy, but I also want to get back in the water as well. Start taking some more photos.
Yep, absolutely, mate. Well, mate, I'm going to say a big thanks again for your time again, especially after work and a busy day. I know you're struggling in that 25 degrees with the air conditioner. Your heart's just bleeding for you, brother.
Mate, I'm sweating, mate.
What? Yeah, look at that, wet. Yeah. But anyway, mate. Again, thank you so much. Thanks for what you do for everybody, not just in the modelling industry. Thanks for being a great Australian modeller. Thanks for being a good mate. And thanks for your content on your channel, mate. And as I always say, it's all good, and catch you later.
See you later, mate. Thanks a lot again, eh?
Shall I be joyous or shall I be damned?
Thanks, Jace. Howdy, everyone. Following on from last week, got this one here starting to be disassembled. I thought before I go too much further, I realise not everyone watching this little ramble at the end of Jason's channel are into trains or have worked on model trains, but I thought it might be interesting just to quickly have a look inside and see what makes it all go. So using this one here as an example, there's our motor. And the motor drives a couple of drive shafts out to the gear towers. And you'll see there's one gear tower per bogie. And those gear towers transfer the motion from the motor down to the wheel sets. This particular locomotive has 6 gearboxes. And there you go there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and number 6. Now to make it all go, we need a bit of power. Model trains typically pick up their power through the rails. The wheels then pick up that power. And you see all the fine wires coming up from the bogies. In this case, that runs via a little wiring loom up into a little bit of electronics up in the body there. But ultimately, the power comes out via some more wiring and back into the motor. So during the week, this one will be completely stripped down to the frame and to the body. So all the electronics has to come out, all the fibre optics for the lighting, etc. all comes out. All the clear bits, the windows, they all come out. And then that'll be sent into the bath and it'll be stripped. So next week we'll see what's under all the paint. Just set that one aside. The other project I've got running at the moment for you, you'll probably remember it so far, this is a bit of flat brass. So during the week I started to cut the bits out, and there we have our long hood for this locomotive. The interesting thing to watch about bending this is all one sheet. Was that the edges actually have a radius of about 3mm. So just had to keep that in mind when bending, watching the widths of the hood. Because obviously where you bend the radius can affect the width of the hood. You can actually see some fine, I hope you can see it. There we go. There's some very fine corrugations along the edge of the radius. That's done to facilitate that bend. To put a flange in the middle, creates the weak spot and lets you fold that radius. So ultimately, to fix that up, I run a bead of solder along that edge and then sand it all back. So you get to do a little bit of panel beating while you're at it. So that's the same for all the edges. They all have that radius on it. And there's the long hood. There's the cab. No radius to bend there. All nice sharp edges. It's quite interesting to watch the manufacturers, how they go about their craft and how they offer the parts. And this cab is made up of 3 bits. The roof and the sides, the cab sides are one piece. So you fold in the angles so you can slot in the 2 cab ends. On a model this large, really the only way to build it is to solder it. Glue just doesn't have the strength or the flexibility of solder. So it's a short nose. Again, there's that pesky little radius to bend in on all the curves. Generally I just flood it with solder and then do all the shaping by hand to get the radius. So next week I'd like to have all that assembled. There's going to be a set of long handrails that go around the body. And that's almost it for the detailing. Just some horns and a couple other grab irons. And hopefully I'll dig out the chassis for it. We'll sit the body on the chassis and we'll see which direction the project's going. This is only a short segment, guys, at the end of Jason's channel each week. Just to say good day and have a bit of a sticky beak at what I'm doing. If you see a project of interest or you have a question, you only have to send me a quick email, say good day, jurgenengel@y7mail.com, or you can go to my website, jurgenengel.com, and contact me that way. That's it, guys. Cheers, thanks for watching. Have fun. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Hibbo, mate, thanks so very much for your time today, mate. I really do appreciate it. Folks, if you're looking to have a look at some ship builds and some great model building, go and see Hibbo there. There's his site up there, but the link is down in the description there. Really appreciate it. Genuine bloke, as I said in the start. What you see is what you get with him, and really do appreciate your time, mate. So thank you very much. Also, as you would have seen in the intro there, guys, still trying to give away the Kenworth. We're supposed to give it away in last week, but there it is there. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Hang on, I'll get out of that glare. How good's that? Now I need 50 comments on last week's episode. So you've got to comment on the anniversary episode last week. So 50 comments there, and make sure you hit the like button. Really want to give that away. Unfortunately, again, as I said, international viewers, appreciate your love and subscriptions and all that, but unfortunately that's for Australian viewers only. What else? Oh, just going to throw up a few photos here, folks. My younger brother, one of them, it's his birthday today, and he's a great collector of die-cast, and he runs a shop, if you're anywhere in the North Coast, Northern Rivers Collectables. I'll put up a little link to his store. He does have, he's a good source for retro kits, old kits, when he gets them in. It's antiques and all very amazing knickknacks, lots of memorabilia. He's even got Vespers and all sorts of stuff. So make sure you go and see him. His name's Adam Bailey, and well, he's always been troubling me for a Ferrari, a Dino in particular, so I managed to finally find one, and here it is. So that's for him. I'll get that in the building. It won't be a build video on it or anything like that. But that's my little brother Adam Bailey. So happy birthday, brother, and keep going well with your shop, and wish you all the best. Wish we could be down there, but unfortunately, well, yeah, just can't be, mate. So love you lots, brother, and yeah. Righto, folks. Don't forget, the people that make this channel possible will assist in the channel anyway. They've stuck behind me the whole way. You know, we've got Braden from Outlaw Paints there, outlawpaints.com.au. We've got Andrew from FULBORE Models, unbelievable. And don't forget Wednesday, hopefully got that episode up. And Monique from ICKYSTICKY. Guys, thank you so much. Make sure you support these great Aussie businesses. And yeah, next week, hopefully Braden's on with the release of quite a lot of brand new paints. And we've got some great Australian modelers coming up. Don't forget Jurgen's Station. Legend. Thanks, mate. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much a wrap. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and bell notification, and comment on last week's video. Go into the running for that truck. Well, on that note, guys, again, it's always a pleasure. And as I always say, it's all good, and catch you later.